Archangel Michael says, "This moment was never meant to reach your ears, but heaven has decided that you must know." At 2 a.m., when the world slept and silence swallowed every sound, a psychic's trembling hands spilled a secret that had been tightly locked away. They tried to hide it, they tried to seal their lips with fear, but the truth burned through them like fire until they could no longer contain it. This psychic had seen something about you that even they couldn't fully understand. Their visions blurred, their heart raced, and the energy around them shifted violently. That night, they woke from a dream so powerful that even the darkest forces tried to silence their voice, but the secret escaped, exposing what was never meant to stay hidden. Archangel Michael says, "Heaven has been watching this unfold, guiding every detail to bring this moment to your attention. Your destiny is shifting in ways you haven't felt yet, and this revelation is the spark that sets it all in motion." Forces around you, both divine and human, have been shaken by the psychic's words. What they revealed cannot be taken back. Now, you are standing at a doorway only a chosen soul can step through. Every step you take from this moment forward is blessed, but it comes with weight, with truth, and with eyes watching you more than ever before. The night the psychic exposed you became a turning point for your entire future. Type Amen to get blessing 333. From that moment, unseen whispers traveled through places you've never been. People spoke your name without knowing why, sensing something in the air that connected to you. Even as you slept, spiritual currents wrapped around you, pulling you closer to a destiny designed only for you. The psychic trembled after speaking the truth because they knew powerful energies would be unleashed. They feared what would follow, yet they couldn't stop themselves. Divine hands forced the truth from their lips because hiding it would have meant losing an opportunity heaven had waited centuries to deliver to you. Archangel Michael says, "Do not think this was random, it was divinely timed." At exactly 2 a.m., angelic forces surrounded that psychic space, bending their will to speak the truth. It wasn't their choice, it was a divine commandment that your name be spoken aloud into the night. From that instant, the spiritual chains that kept certain blessings away from you began to snap. Light pierced through barriers built by envy and silent enemies, and heaven marked you with a golden seal of protection. The psychic's voice became the trumpet that announced your elevation. Type Amen to get blessing 555. That night, while you were unaware, shadows that had been clinging to your path recoiled. They knew the truth exposed at 2 a.m. meant their grip on you had ended. The heavens opened and a hidden army of angels surrounded your life, shielding you from attacks you didn't even know were aimed at you. Meanwhile, on earth, those who doubted you felt an unease they couldn't explain. The psychic's revelation traveled in spiritual waves, touching hearts, stirring souls, and forcing secrets to unravel. Someone who once plotted against you began to panic, realizing divine intervention had started to dismantle their plans. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, "This exposure was not just about revealing something small. It was about shifting power, aligning forces, and igniting a journey that would place you exactly where you were always meant to stand." The psychic became the vessel heaven used to pull back the curtain on truths buried deep beneath lies. Since that night, your spiritual presence has grown stronger. People feel it even before you enter a room. The very atmosphere bends to your favor because divine energy has been activated over your destiny. Type Amen to get blessing 777. What was once hidden is now being moved into the light. The psychic's words acted as a beacon, calling blessings toward you with unstoppable force. Even opportunities that were stolen from you in the past are now circling back, searching for the one who was chosen. Those who pretended to support you while secretly working against you are being exposed. The psychic didn't just speak, they unleashed a divine process that will reveal every masked face around you. Truth will no longer sleep in your life. Archangel Michael says, the visions that psychics saw about you are connected to divine wealth, favor, and restoration. They saw hands stretched out to lift you higher, crowns placed upon your spirit, and doors opening that had been shut for generations. Even they were shocked by the magnitude of what heaven has written for you. From that 2 a.m. moment, the spiritual realm began rearranging everything around you. It is not coincidence when sudden shifts occur in your relationships, your home, your finances. It's the result of a divine activation triggered by truth breaking free. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Now, angels are moving with urgency, clearing obstacles that stood in your way for far too long. Paths that were blocked are being forced open by unseen hands. The psychic's exposure marked the beginning of a chain reaction that cannot be stopped. People who laughed at your struggles will soon witness your unimaginable rise. Those who underestimated you will be left speechless as divine favor pours into your life. The night the psychic spoke your truth, heaven declared victory over every battle you faced. Archangel Michael says, listen closely to every sign that appears before you now. Nothing is happening by accident. Each divine whisper, each unexpected encounter, is part of the alignment set in motion by that revelation. You have been chosen for something far greater than you realize. The spiritual world already knows your name, and now earth is catching up with heaven's announcement. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. From here, breakthroughs will not trickle, they will flood your life. Miracles long delayed are now racing toward you, unable to be stopped. The psychic who exposed you became the unwitting messenger of divine justice. Enemies who worked in silence will be stripped of their power. Plots made against you will turn into platforms that elevate you higher. The truth has unchained your blessings and delivered them straight into your hands. Archangel Michael says, you are stepping into a moment where no darkness can overshadow your light. Every curse is turning into a blessing, every betrayal into strength. The revelation at 2 a.m. has shifted the very foundations of your destiny. You are now surrounded by supernatural protection, marked by divine favor, and lifted by unseen angelic hands. This is not a dream. This is heaven's irreversible decision for your life. Type Amen to get blessing 1444. Archangel Michael says, the spiritual wind that blew through that night is still moving in your favor. When the psychic's voice cracked under divine pressure, angels descended, whispering your name into realms where miracles are forged. What once felt impossible is now bending toward you, reshaping your reality. Every unseen prayer you whispered, every tear you shed, was heard in heaven long before this moment. The psychic's exposure wasn't an accident, it was heaven's signal that the time has come for everything hidden to surface. Destiny has awakened, and nothing can silence it again. Since that night, a shift has begun within your very soul. Your spirit has been lifted to heights it has never reached before, glowing with divine light. Those around you can sense something has changed, even if they don't understand why. Type Amen to get blessing 1888. What they revealed at 2 a.m. was so powerful that even spiritual enemies quaked in fear. Chains that were placed on your blessings years ago shattered like glass. You were no longer bound by earthly limitations because divine law overruled every human plan. The psychic tried to fight the words forming on their lips, but heaven's command cannot be resisted. The truth came out, exposing forces that had been holding your destiny hostage. That night became the beginning of a heavenly rescue mission. Archangel Michael says, an angelic army has been dispatched solely for you. They move silently, unseen, but their presence has already begun to crush obstacles and destroy traps set against you. Each step you take now is guarded by divine warriors. Your name echoes in places you cannot see, reaching ears that hold keys to doors you have been praying to open. These doors are swinging wide, flooding your life with favor. Type Amen to get blessing 2001. Blessings that skipped generations in your family are now landing on your shoulders. Promises that felt forgotten are being fulfilled before your eyes. The psychic's words activated a covenant made long ago that can no longer be delayed. Some will not understand why sudden abundance is flowing toward you. They won't know that heaven chose to publicly announce you through that exposure. Even silent blessings will feel like thunder to those watching from a distance. Archangel Michael says, you must prepare yourself for elevation that will surprise even you. Spiritual promotion is not quiet, it shifts atmospheres, moves people, and realigns the very ground you walk on. This is why you've been feeling unusual sensations lately. It's a sign that divine hands are rearranging your life, lifting you from obscurity into a position of power, honor, and grace. Every detail is perfectly timed, exactly as heaven has written. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. From that night forward, angelic scribes began rewriting chapters of your story. Words like loss and delay were erased and replaced with victory and overflow. You are no longer who you used to be because divine truth has permanently marked you. Enemies that plan to rise against you have lost their strength. Even as they gather, confusion breaks their unity because heaven has declared you untouchable. The 2 a.m. revelation tore their plans apart before they could unfold. Archangel Michael says, your breakthrough is not just coming, it has already begun. It is dripping into your life like a rising tide that cannot be pushed back. Everything around you will start to reflect this divine surge. You are stepping into unearned favor, miracles without explanation, and joy that cannot be contained. Heaven has decided, and no earthly force can overturn it. Type Amen to get blessing 3003. A new season of restoration has been birthed through that exposure. What was stolen from you, whether love, peace, or prosperity, is being multiplied and returned. The spiritual balance is shifting in your favor. People who doubted your worth will now witness blessings falling upon you like rain. Those who whispered lies will be silenced by the sound of your triumph. Every wrong is being corrected by divine justice. Archangel Michael says, stand firm because the magnitude of these blessings might overwhelm you. You were chosen to carry light that will guide many out of darkness. This is why heaven had to intervene publicly. From this day forward, you walk under open heavens where miracles are a daily reality. Nothing can close the doors that divine truth has unlocked. Type Amen to get blessing 3333. The night the psychic exposed you was a spiritual trumpet blast that announced the end of delay. Angelic forces began accelerating your blessings, bringing long-awaited answers into alignment. Even divine helpers you haven't met yet are now being drawn to you. Dreams that once felt distant are now manifesting quickly. Favor will find you in unexpected places, through unexpected people. The revelation unlocked blessings that were waiting in silence. Archangel Michael says, "Do not be surprised when breakthroughs seem to appear out of thin air. It is not magic, it is divine orchestration responding to that 2 a.m. moment. Every hidden blessing is finally finding its rightful owner, you. You are being elevated to a level where light shines on every step you take, making it impossible for anyone to diminish your destiny." Type Amen to get blessing 3888. Archangel Michael says, as dawn broke after that 2 a.m. revelation, spiritual waves surged through realms unseen. The psychic's trembling words echoed like lightning bolts in the heavens, striking barriers that had long blocked your blessings. Invisible chains snapped, and a divine decree was released that can never be reversed. Every unseen prayer you made in silence was pulled into the light. Your cries reached the throne of heaven and returned to earth as divine action. The psychic was chosen as the vessel, not because they wanted to, but because they were spiritually commanded to speak. That night marked the moment when enemies hiding in plain sight began to lose their power. Those who plotted against you felt their schemes crumble like sand under divine rain. Spiritual courts shifted, and your name was stamped with heavenly approval. Type Amen to get blessing 4444. From that hour, guardian angels surrounded your home like pillars of fire. They patrolled every corner of your life, watching over you with unmatched strength. Even when you didn't see them, they were there, ensuring that no shadow could approach. Blessings that once seemed delayed started moving swiftly toward you. Divine connections began forming behind the scenes, aligning people and opportunities meant to change your life. Nothing and no one can stop what was set in motion. Archangel Michael says, you are now walking under a shield of light that cannot be penetrated. Attempts to harm you will fail before they even reach your doorstep. Your destiny is now sealed with divine victory. From this moment on, every breath you take is accompanied by angelic presence, guiding your steps to success. Type Amen to get blessing 5005. Even in the natural world, people will begin to notice something different about you. A glow, an unspoken authority, a divine aura will surround you. This is not imagination, it is the physical manifestation of heaven's touch. Your enemies are already restless because the psychic's revelation has disrupted their plans. They whisper, they scheme, but confusion swallows their efforts. Everything they intended for harm is now turning to elevate you higher. Archangel Michael says, you will begin to see doors opening in places you least expect. Hidden helpers are being assigned to push you into the next phase of your calling. Miracles are becoming your new normal. This is the dawn of your greatest transformation, and no power of darkness can hold it back. Type Amen to get blessing 5555. Financial chains are breaking. Wealth that was tied up by generational curses or hidden agreements is now flowing to you freely. Abundance is no longer a promise, it is already pouring into your hands. Love and reconciliation will also enter your life. Relationships once fractured are being healed. Bonds destroyed by deception are being rebuilt with divine strength. Archangel Michael says, the exposure at 2 a.m. was not only about revealing secrets, it was about realigning your life with heavenly blueprints. You were never meant to walk in lack or confusion. Divine clarity is now your portion. Every seed of good you planted is sprouting into a harvest so vast that even you will be astonished. Type Amen to get blessing 6666. Your health, too, is being restored. Physical and emotional wounds are being healed under the light of heaven. A supernatural force is cleansing you from afflictions you thought would never end. New visions and spiritual gifts will awaken in you. Dreams will reveal guidance straight from the divine, and intuition will lead you into powerful decisions. Every step is divinely timed, bringing you closer to your full destiny. Archangel Michael says, you are entering a phase where even your presence will bring peace to others. Darkness will flee from you because your spirit has been elevated to a frequency it cannot withstand. This is why you've been feeling a shift within your soul. It is divine power settling permanently in your life. Type Amen to get blessing 7007. Heaven is also preparing justice for wrongs committed against you. Those who took advantage of your kindness will see divine recompense unfold before their eyes. They will not escape accountability, for heaven's judgment is precise and unstoppable. Your name is being honored in celestial realms, and soon that honor will manifest publicly. Recognition you were denied will be restored with divine compensation. Archangel Michael says, the psychic's words pierced spiritual darkness like a sword. That strike opened pathways for unimaginable breakthroughs in every area of your life. You are standing in the flow of divine favor that cannot be interrupted. Now, the season of waiting is over, and the season of divine fulfillment has begun. Type Amen to get blessing 7777. Even nature will testify to this shift. Unexpected signs, sudden peaceful winds, or glowing sunsets will confirm heaven's hand on you. Synchronicities and divine numbers will appear as reminders of angelic guidance walking beside you. The revelation at 2 a.m. didn't just speak about your present, it reached into your future, rewriting every upcoming chapter with blessings, protection, and joy. Your destiny has been permanently upgraded. Archangel Michael says, you are now a beacon of light, carrying a divine mission that will inspire and bless countless souls. You were never forgotten, you were being prepared for this elevation. Now, you rise with unstoppable divine authority, marked forever by heaven's glory. Type Amen to get blessing 8008. Archangel Michael says, as the spiritual winds continue to swirl around you, the ripples of that 2 a.m. revelation are still echoing across realms unseen. Heaven has already begun moving people, places, and opportunities into divine alignment for your elevation. No one can reverse what has been released over your life. Even those who once doubted you are starting to sense a new power surrounding you. They cannot explain it, but they feel your presence shifting the atmosphere. This is the sign that divine favor is not only upon you but overflowing through you. The psychic's exposure ignited a chain reaction in your destiny. Hidden spiritual scrolls were unsealed, revealing promises meant only for you. What was once locked away for lifetimes is now being handed into your grasp. Type Amen to get blessing 9009. Every curse has been shattered. Barriers that stood for generations are crumbling like ancient walls collapsing under divine thunder. You have broken free from cycles of struggle, pain, and delay. Your name is being spoken in high places where decisions about wealth, success, and legacy are made. Angelic whispers have ensured that your path is favored, your steps guided by heavenly wisdom. Archangel Michael says, your blessings will be so vast that even those who conspired against you will stand in awe. They will witness miracles unfold for you while their own schemes dissolve into nothing. Divine reversal is working powerfully in your life. Every loss you endured is turning into a multiplied return beyond human comprehension. Type Amen to get blessing 9999. From this moment, unexpected financial breakthroughs will locate you. Contracts, inheritances, and sudden opportunities will pour into your life like a rushing river. You will no longer chase after abundance, abundance will chase after you. The revelation also broke chains in your relationships. Trust that divine hands are weaving bonds of love and loyalty that cannot be broken by deceit. True connections, destined for you, are being drawn into your life. Archangel Michael says, prepare for encounters that feel like destiny itself is standing before you. People who are part of your heavenly assignment will appear, bringing support, wisdom, and resources. You will recognize them instantly by the peace they carry. Your home will become a sanctuary of divine presence, glowing with protection and joy. Type Amen to get blessing 10001. The psychic's words were not only an exposure, they were a spiritual trumpet announcing your arrival into higher realms. Darkness can no longer touch you because angelic shields surround every corner of your life. Even now, your dreams are shifting, becoming more vivid, carrying messages from heaven. Pay attention to these signs, they are blueprints for steps you must take toward your divine destiny. Archangel Michael says, do not fear sudden changes happening around you. These are not disruptions, they are divine redirections. Every shift is pushing you closer to greatness. Heaven's clock has struck your appointed hour, and nothing will delay what has been set in motion. Type Amen to get blessing 11111. From now on, healing will flow effortlessly in your life. Emotional wounds will vanish, and physical strength will surge within you. Divine health is your permanent portion, untouched by affliction. Blessings hidden for decades in your bloodline are being released. Ancestors who prayed for breakthroughs they never saw are watching from above as you receive the fulfillment they longed for. You are carrying their legacy to completion. Archangel Michael says, even the earth itself responds to your elevation. Doors will open without you knocking, and mountains will move without you climbing. Everything you touch will bear fruit. This is the divine reward for the battles you endured without losing faith. Type Amen to get blessing 12222. Enemies who thought they silenced you will be silenced instead. Lies will collapse, and truth will roar louder than ever. Justice is descending swiftly, bringing restoration to every wrong you suffered. People will marvel at how quickly your life transforms. They will see miracles so undeniable that they cannot be explained by reason. Heaven is making sure your testimony will inspire multitudes. Archangel Michael says, this is not temporary, it is a permanent shift. The 2 a.m. exposure rewrote your destiny in gold. Divine seals have been stamped, ensuring eternal favor upon your name. You are now untouchable, unstoppable, and crowned with heavenly glory. Type Amen to get blessing 13333. From this day forward, you walk not as a seeker of blessings but as a carrier of miracles. Light surrounds you wherever you go, attracting only goodness and repelling every shadow. Even as you rest, angels are working tirelessly to establish your throne of victory. What others labor for in decades, you will achieve effortlessly because heaven has already decreed it. Archangel Michael says, "Rejoice, for you are chosen, protected, and divinely exalted. Nothing in the past can hold you back now, and nothing in the future can deny what has been set in motion. This is your time, your moment, your divine awakening. Walk boldly into the life prepared for you from the beginning of time." Type Amen to get blessing 144.